Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Hi, this is Kellie, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and rpgpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
So we ready?
Yeah, look, I have my OCD dice.
Let's kill things.
Why is it with the killing things? You know you can talk to things too.
That's true.
Sometimes.
Hello, man-eating
That
thing.
didn't go well for my rabbit.
Didn't go well for the poor Morgan either.
Hey, I think I did just fine for my
The goblin.
my first round goblin.
Except for the fact that I'd been
I
in there
got one
twice
shot
as
on
long
my
as
first
you.
round.
And he was now immune to my charms.
Well, she anything she would do is at a disadvantage with it
It's stabbed me.
because the
So-
goblin was wiser. Tricks.
I tried to reason with some guys.
I was
And he
just about
stabbed our
at that
teeth
point.
with
If
the
it hadn't been
20.
successful, I too would have been like at a negative because I used all my charms with him.
Kerrie's all excited to hear the podcast.
Yes, we had fun. I love Vicious Mockery.
Goblin
Me
seduction. Vicious Mockery.
And Bane. I've got a whole bunch of new songs for Bane.
Also, your inspiration,
Amazing.
Bardic
Yes.
inspiration.
Favorite. That
I
was
think
right.
the
I've
Bardic-
been handing out that Bardic inspiration. Lots, babies.
That was righteous.
So if you want to know what we're talking about, check out an episode of Lady Knights of Adventure.
Woo!
It's not
And
the feelings that
It's just fun to say.
yeah, no, I agree. I especially like the dance routines.
butt dancing.
Welcome back to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Where last we left off, the group was in Red Larch.
The Larch.
And two new strangers came to town, and then apparently some other strangers followed them as well. And there was a very unpleasant exchange of ideas and concepts.
There's a bugbear beatdown.
And Nicole was just disappointed by not being offered Cheetos, but asked to throw the bag away.
I offered to buy her.
Okay, so you guys have captured the cleric.
Oh yeah.
Kriv
Yeah.
is repaying his debt to the poor local who he scorching rayed to death almost.
He
And
lived. I made sure of that.
Kriv is off separate from the group, tending to the poor farmer's needs in his fields and using magic in impressive ways. And of course, impressing all the children as Kriv always does.
He is such the performer.
He is. So, what are you ladies all
Nice
doing?
guy. What the nice. I say we interrogate him.
I agree.
Yes.
Okay, so
All right.
where exactly are you going to lock up this guy? That's a good question.
You know, I bet there's a cellar at the pub,
At the tap house?
right? At
Yes,
the tap house.
yes.
I have
You've got an in with the owner.
I have a strong suspicion we can lock this cleric up down there and have a conversation with him.
Definitely. You can arrange that
Away from
immediately
prying eyes.
with your dear tap house keep friend,
Oh yes.
who then makes sure to grab your butt on the way upstairs and gives you the key.
You know, I'm still not quite as happy with you as I was before, but
And then he gives you 2 big flagons of mead.
that's helping.
So you guys are going to invite your new friends to interrogate with?
Well, they kind of involved. I mean, they look for them.
Should we play good cop, bad cop?
Let's play.
How's this bad cop, badder cop? No.
How about barbarian or bear?
I'm
Bad
neutral.
cop.
I
I'm
like that.
neutral good. So, but violence is my answer. So I'd say smack him around a little.
Like, okay,
I'll tell you what. I'll
we
just
know
watch.
we know he's pathetic, so I'm going to try and intimidate him.
Let's.
Okay. So is anyone in the group lawful?
That one.
That one.
Okay.
You might want to step outside.
Is anyone in the group good?
I'm neutral.
I'm good. I'm neutral good.
I'll be there to make sure that there's everything is above
So
board.
you're making
yet
sure it doesn't go over the line.
Exactly.
Okay.
Interrogating this monster priest of his hateful cult is for the greater good.
I'm
Chip me.
chaotic.
Chip or.
Speaking of, she
But
I
after
was
we.
feeling so without it.
I was wondering where all my chips have been going and not coming back.
I was gonna say after we're done, if he happens to die,
see the blue one is.
you know, I don't mind.
Sister Solace never
It's
gets
not
Your heart
for the
won't be
worst.
broken.
Okay, so who's going to take? So Sister Solace, you were going to.
I'm going to interrogate him. I'm going to intimidate him.
That seems intimidating. We have our first one.
Apparently, when I tried to intimidate him,
You
I
tripped down the
tripped
stairs?
and boom, 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 boom. I don't know. I'm not very intimidating.
No,
I am a tiefling.
Let's see what the critical.
And we will be bringing out the Game Master's Toolbox Critical Hit Deck, which is currently Kickstarted.
That was we just got in the dungeon crate.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
So I have to cut the
let's-
deck.
You can,
Yeah,
you can
shuffle
get it.
first.
Well, I did shuffle it, but you can cut the
Okay.
deck. if you
I
want.
don't trust you.
Okay. What is this? Magic the Gathering?
Okay. Here we go.
Do we have to?
Okay, I think he
Which
picks
one?
one.
Oh, he picks?
No, I'll let you drop, but let me see the card. Okay, so
There's like 4 choices on there though.
well, it's combat, targeting.
This isn't really combat. This
yeah.
is more of a
Social.
I guess.
Social fail. I guess you won't be a debutante at the ball.
Ooh, apparently you have suffered from jumbled memories.
That's
Maybe-
from falling down the stairs.
Maybe no. Maybe it's because he's spouting cultish rhetoric. Your intelligence modifier is reduced by 1 until you finish a long rest.
Oh.
Perhaps the traumas from your hidden youth are coming up.
Oh.
Something he said triggers one of Sister Solace's youthful flashbacks, jumbling her memories. Some past dark trauma.
Is it from Waterdeep?
Maybe.
Alright, well, then, persuasion.
I'm just gonna cry in the corner.
Oh, look at what you've done now. You've made Sister Solace cry. You didn't want to do that, did you? I mean, really, look, you already attacked us, and that was not very nice. And look,
You've gone pink because you're pale now.
you've made her pink. What were you thinking?
Oh.
Well, that's a
He's
mighty 11.
He glares at you, and he just starts spouting rhetoric about how the waves will rise and drown the world.
Cash and inspiration.
Oh! The barbarian just gently shoves you out of the way as she's taking charge.
And I have a 21.
Oh.
So what are you doing?
I'm
You
gonna
have
take my morning star and swing it down between his legs.
to hit or to close
To
near
scare
miss? So near miss.
Yes.
Okay, you swing your morning star down and it shatters and cracks part of the chair that he's bound to, and immediately you see him just
Pee his pants.
all the blood just drains out his asshole. I
Testicles have
mean,
risen into his body.
all of the strong waters that protect him is gone. And he is immediately, he just looks at you and tears start welling up in his eyes. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. The cult will kill me if I say anything.
I'll kill you slowly.
Hey, no, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
You can always make him repent and redeem himself, Cal. Remember?
True.
Convert now and
Take
repent
us
later.
there, or are we gonna?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Well, first off, it's like,
he was looking for
who
you guys.
sent
so-
you?
Yeah, we're gonna.
There's lots of
Why?
questions.
Yes, I'm like a. Who sent you? Why are you after these fine folk? These noble warriors.
Grimjaw sent us to find.
And who is this Grimjaw person?
Grimjaw leads the group of Riverside bandits.
And why did you attack this poor person's sheep?
His
For money?
sheep? We haven't attacked any sheep.
I'm gonna smack him.
Ships in the field.
Okay, throat punch. That would be a.
You get to roll with advantage. He is tied up.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
Okay, that would be. Now, would this be? Well, I'm gonna use strength
She
actually.
watches one movie,
Okay.
she's obsessed with throat punch.
13.
And you just pop him in the throat, he chokes up for a second.
Do not mock me.
Is that a knock at the door, or is that
No,
just
I think that was
scraping?
someone putting something in the
It's the
Lost
zombies
and Found
coming
box.
for us.
Not the zombies.
No, go.
Plenty of weapons.
You know,
My patience has run out.
We have Frostmourne in the corner.
Yeah, we do have lots of bladed weapons.
she means shit.
Not that he can grab his throat because he's tied to the chair. Which is why he's choking for so much longer.
Well, I have some
That's right.
meat.
We got to wait. We can wait.
I pour a little in a cup and I give him a sip.
Oh, it's the good stuff.
Oh, don't you want to just answer our questions?
He leans over and sips. And we heard rumor that there was a barbarian that survived a raid from a ship being sacked and everyone killed.
What is
we
that?
And why did you feel it necessary to hunt down a lone survivor?
We were sent to make sure that there were no witnesses to tell the tale.
Sent by Grimjaw.
Yes.
What does Grimjaw have a pirate leader have to do with you and your crazy cult?
He's one of our members.
A high-level member?
Yes.
We are not too fond of cults around here.
You wear the vestments of a church yourself. You belong to a cult.
It is no cult. It is the essence of the world.
A cult devoted to a god of the
I
sun.
smack him!
Roll with me.
Okay, I got. Oh no. 12.
Okay, you smack him. Blasphemy.
Like, you truly believe in your cult god?
My god will rise up and drown the world.
Who's his god?
And-
Who's your god?
Yeah, who's your
Well,
You know you live upon this world.
all of the chosen will be
Who's my
protected.
Are you sure about that? I mean, do you have any real proof that this fellow you're following in your cult of the Crushing Wave actually knows anything? Or is he honest? Or will he just, like, drown everything and then take all the good stuff for himself? You have no proof that he's going to make good on his promises. He's very good about, breaking promises to other people. Have you noticed that?
The words of all Hydra are true. He will protect us,
Hydra.
and he will give us the gift of breath underwater.
Yes, but it won't keep your skin from, becoming all pruny and...
He just kind of gives you this
your skin is
ridiculous-
not designed to stay underwater. Have you ever seen what happens to a corpse in the water?
It's like
Just because you can breathe does not mean you're built for it.
Oh, do you like the ladies?
got mine.
Yes, I like the ladies.
And are there many ladies in your cult?
There are beautiful sirens who can shift into the shape of a snake or an eel.
Oh, so they're actually built for the ocean.
As all of us will be if we are true believers and we serve the cause.
Are there enough
Piss
ladies
like
to
you're
go
gonna be
around
safe.
so that everyone gets one?
He just gives you this weird look, like, where are you going?
Listen, I'm like,
I'm just thinking, you're gonna be like flooding the world, killing off all the ladies, and all of the fun things, filling all the pubs, destroying all the mead. There's not gonna be anything left to do except for swim around and watch other people have a good time with the few ladies that are in your cult. Sounds like a very grim picture to me.
There'll be no more rum, no wine, no
No,
brew,
no
nothing.
women, no song.
The temptations of the flesh weaken the spirit.
Or
and she slaps him very
Or
hard.
21.
You crack! And you
Rang
just,
his bell.
the chair falls over with him. It's the barbarian just... Barbarian bitch
There
slap.
is I was about to say, it's a big slap.
Tell us more about this Grimshaw.
Grimjaw.
Grimjaw is the leader. He controls Riverguard Keep.
Riverguard Keep. And where's Riverguard Keep?
It's down the river.
The dried river.
Are you asking for specific directions?
I'm asking for specific directions.
I can't give you any directions tied up like this. I would have to take you there.
Can you draw a map?
Not with my hands bound behind my back.
What?
Okay, I've kept my. I
like-
go behind him with my dagger
To his throat.
To his throat.
What, are you trying a little throat redemption here?
No, I'm just not gonna let it go this time. Bring the mana scroll.
Let his hands free.
he only needs one hand, you know.
Well, you know what? We could just take him with us
Cut off the-
and
Smash it with maze.
well,
I'm just
We are
being careful
careful.
after the last time.
So you're bringing a
Because the
roll
cult
of
will
barrel
kill for
over
us.
and throw some paper and ink in front of him.
Right. And he only needs one hand to draw.
Okay. So he's gonna start doodling on this map here. He actually seems to be making a very detailed map. So
I'm going to. Can I do
it would be survival.
insight?
Oh,
See if
insight.
it's true.
I want
Okay.
to do insight to.
You could also do survival to see if it jives with what you've seen
Well,
so far.
survival is not something that's like.
Well, I meant for the other people.
Yeah. Me, I want insight is to make sure that this is a proper type of
I
map.
got a
That there's
17
no
on
like.
survival.
I've got
Okay, so roll
a
your
21 on survival.
I got a 7.
You believe he's being completely honest and genuine with your insights.
I got a 21 on survival.
I had a 17 on survival.
What
Okay.
other people are we going to run into when we get there?
The cult will defend it to the last breath. They will kill you if you
I
go
thought
there.
you didn't need breath.
And he just kind of glares at you.
You can't. Then
I'll tell you what they do need. They need their own death.
Okay.
So you know the
you know.
secret entrance in the back, don't you?
There is
Good
no
call.
secret entrance.
There's always a secret entrance.
I run a roll
So-
insight on that last
Okay,
statement.
go ahead. So the two of you that rolled survival, you notice that on this you have
You see, it's her addled wits from before.
your
This guy's
insight
under the
roll.
skin.
You
She rolled a
believe.
1.
You believe
Anything.
everything he is saying. You are actually. He's telling us the truth.
I believe he's telling us the truth.
I prefer
What is our survival?
So your
So
survival
he's-
roll does tell you that the map he's drawing is not correct.
This map is wrong. Do it again or I'll cut off your hand.
I don't know. I think it's right.
Oh, Sister Solace, I feel that you need a
Lay off
wee
the
dram
meat.
and perhaps, a little cool cloth on the back of your neck. Helps every time.
She's still suffering from the memory flashbacks.
You just stand there with your dagger where it is, that's fine. I'll get you a few little remedies to help you.
Restorative.
You know, if you don't draw the map correctly, we will stake you down by the coast. Yes, we will drag your ass there. Stake you down by the coast, cut little bits of you off, and let the seabirds eat you.
What, that's
Right next to your sea, man.
Dark. So
Never said I wasn't dark.
he
Sorry.
immediately begins scribing another scroll map. And it seems very simple, very basic. It's very... looks like a 4-year-old drew it with crayon.
Do it again.
Okay. You bring him more paper?
Yeah.
Well, it was an accurate map. It just looked very basic.
Just do it again. Make it better. We know you can do.
And
You drew it exactly the same.
he rolls horribly and gives you a map very similar.
Oh, well, I
Is there
can't tell.
any,
It seems much better than the last one.
Landmarks?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Go ahead and give me a survival roll. Wow.
We're all
You
solid.
got
man.
leftover karma
Suck,
from
suck,
Lady
suck
Nights
it.
of Adventure Night.
Right, well, I rolled one good roll, and that was it for me.
Okay, so he will do another map for you, and this one is...
Whoa.
apparently he found his muse with the stress of all of you up in his grill, pushing him,
We
and
want to kill
you know,
some of us.
he looked down between his legs and saw the dent in the chair that the mace
The
left,
splinters are kind of creeping into the.
and he finishes the map. You know,
Okay, and is
he-
it reminiscent of the crude one or reminiscent
it's
of the...
reminiscent to the first one, except the location of the keep is somewhere else on this map.
Reminiscent of the crude one, which was more accurate?
Reminiscent of the crude one, exactly.
Oh, that's good.
Better. Much better.
And of course, you've now spent hours of him in there drawing.
Well, she needed the long rest.
Problem is, she was there with the dagger, so she didn't get the long rest.
Oh, that's right.
She's still traumatized by flashbacks of a darker era.
Yeah, the little
Sister Solace, the sunless years.
Would you like a little bit to eat? You know, refresh yourself after our discussion here.
Tie him back up, by the way.
Oh, okay. Hands back behind his back.
We could bring you some stew in a mug,
I would appreciate that.
right? And then,
She's more
don't you
consideration
think
to
that
each
it's
other.
time that you consider the folly of your way of life?
With those blanks, you're trying to... Are you starting a menagerie?
No. And lawful good, I want to turn him in. Well, that's 15 on persuasion.
Okay. He seems to, you know, obviously this life has not been the best lifestyle for him.
It's gonna get him
But
killed.
he did drink the Kool-Aid at one point.
Oh, but you're repenting the Kool-Aid, aren't you?
He kind of looks sad that I may have been wrong in life.
I'm going to roll an
You might have
insight.
been.
Insight.
To see if he's being genuine.
Yeah. I got a 13.
A 13? You genuinely believe that he is true, that he is sorry for the acts that he has done in life.
Yeah, when you're this close to death,
I
it's
say-
to the person.
If you're serious and you would like to do penance and change your ways, there is an all temple here, run by the a cleric of Horde. If
Oh, he
you'd be
likes-
willing to do penance there,
He likes to deliver penance.
like
She eats around.
it's like there are others who are
Pray and
have
pray.
some- Pray out of it.
Pray
Pray out of that, pray.
Charge.
It's like we will see that you are delivered into their hands. You will
Okay.
not be hurt. Oh, harmed. Permanently.
Wow, that's kind of dark.
What do you guys want to
The
do?
cord is a little more flighty than
Mm-hmm. The barbarian's been very quiet. Back
I
at
know.
Stack
Prob-
never says anything.
probably just elbowed one of the casks of ale and was dipping the cup back into it.
Has he been back there since he's found us?
No.
So they
He's
don't
been
know.
with us the whole
Yeah,
time.
you had him
No, I
captured.
mean like.
Have we gone through his clothing for keys or
Oh, you
things
know,
that we might
Oh,
need?
that's
that's a
right.
good point.
There's
Or-
basically it looks like religious rhetoric.
As a symbol of your willingness to do this, burn this.
No, we need his clothes, I think.
No, she means the
The
holy
symbol.
rhetoric.
Holy rhetoric.
Okay.
The scroll of his church.
If you are truly serious,
burn this.
He looks at you and then looks at it and he can't.
But his hands are
He's
tied
not
up.
serious.
Yeah.
Wait, kind of.
Oh, what was the question?
What kind of creature is he?
He's human.
Don't
What do
you?
you
That's
do?
just persuasion.
Okay.
No, come on now. You don't need that anymore. And you'll make her much happier with you if you just are willing to set it on fire. A little bit of fire. It's if it were true and your cult were real, then the water would actually protect it from the fire, now wouldn't it?
That's cool.
Okay,
Right.
so he asks to be unbound.
We'll have him do one of his
Okay,
things.
and we'll all have our weapons
It's
out.
alright.
just
I got
in
my
case.
arrows on him.
Okay, so he takes it and he's asking for some fire.
Okay, I start a fire on the chair.
The chair, it's already splintered.
Is that
But
gonna flame?
he's sitting on it.
Oh, I thought you stood up.
No, you untied an arm.
Okay, never mind. Sacred flame of
You're
spot on
going
the
total
floor.
Lady in Red here, aren't ya?
Here, just set this torch on fire. I magically had.
Hey, you magically had a torch.
It's in my pack.
Right, I pulled it out in my pack.
Okay. And with his untied hand, he kind of lets the fire hesitantly just holds it and lets the fire touch it and then kind of lets it go so it gets consumed by the fires.
Well, you see that? Clearly, the water cult has been lying to you. It can't even protect its own paperwork. How do you blow out a torch? I don't even know what to do with a torch once I have a torch.
You put it out in some sand or water.
Yeah, just
Right.
roll it on the ground.
I'm sure
the only
there's a
thing I
sand bucket just in case of fire.
I stick it in the mystical sand bucket.
Like, all right, we shall have to escort you to the All Faith Temple.
Is there
Okay.
anything else
Unless-
you'd like to tell us about the holdout where your former cult members are spending their time? Like numbers of people, or our doors, or any, things like that.
Their numbers have been growing since they've been recruiting people.
The
Oh,
poor and the desperate, but
They've
that
been.
you have caused the
an unnatural 20 on the persuasion there.
What are you persuading? Oh, to tell.
Yeah, tell us everything.
That they've been saving peasants and bringing them to the keep to help bolster their numbers to help repair the keep.
See, and are these peasants true believers? Or are they there just out of necessity?
Most of them have nothing to do with the cult themselves.
Nice. That's good to know. So there's some innocent people for us to save.
I like how she said that with emphasis.
like they cause these horrible famine and drought, and then prey upon the people that they hurt.
That's right. Can't have that. I'm awful good after all.
Is there anyone we need to look out for?
Grimjaw would be the death of you if you run into him. Him and his pet crocodile.
Crocodile.
Crocodile action.
What manner of man is Grimjaw? Is he?
He seems to be
A
very
captor?
secretive, but he's very harsh in dealing with anyone who fails him.
You better not go home.
Well, he's gonna take, Solace with the priest of chords. It's a very peaceful path.
There are other priests there. He's just the one in charge.
I say we strip his clothes and make him walk to your church naked.
Shame. Shame.
As a symbol of your willingness to purge yourself of this diabolical
Taint.
Yes. Yes.
We might need the clothes to sneak in.
Well, it's true.
I want to ask him if he, at their hideout, if he has the head of my altar that makes up for it.
He is unaware.
Stag spook! Stag spook!
for me.
And the druid
What about
quietly
your
goes
brother?
back in the corner. If anyone would know, Grimjaw would be the one to know.
Well, we're just gonna have to have a long, a tough conversation with Grimjaw.
So what were you
And
saying?
remember, may good deeds light her way from now on.
So what were you wanting him to do as a symbol of his taint?
She wanted him naked, so I was using as a.
We need his clothes.
So you guys are stripping him?
Yeah, it's like.
Right.
It's not bad.
At that exact
dressed as a
moment when you're
goblin before.
stripping him, O'Tuck, your boyfriend, stepping down, looks, puts the mugs down in a barrel, and goes right back upstairs. I don't know what's going on here.
It's not what it seems.
Even if it is, he doesn't want to know.
He can't cast any stones. He was married. And he didn't tell me about it.
That's right.
That's true.
Talk about some penance.
All right, I will escort him to the
Okay.
office.
So you guys escort him over there.
Is there anything in his robes, keys, or anything that we can use? Or
Pretty much there was the holy symbol, some cash which you guys already looted from him, and the scroll which you just had him burn.
Right.
So you now have his armor and his clothes.
And his holy symbol.
And well, you smashed the holy
Oh,
symbol.
we smashed it.
Okay, so it sounds like we have to go.
We burned the rhetoric, not the holy
No,
symbol.
the
No,
holy symbol was smashed.
last
Crystal.
episode,
Oh, yeah.
you
Crib smashed that.
Crib
Smash.
When last we met,
Crib was very emphatic about smashing
Yes.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get a usable map?
Yes.
Yes, you did get a usable map.
Out of all of that craziness, a map was
Got a
born.
map.
And basically his gear was, it's a chain shirt. In case anybody wanted to wear it armor-wise.
Does anyone need
Nah.
a chain?
He's too small.
mixed with my dexterity? No.
No.
I have a higher AC.
I will keep my scale mail, thank you very much.
Where,
Does Crib need chicken?
Well,
No.
you need a long rest before we head out.
Yes.
So,
Okay, so you escort him, doing the whole shame thing down the street of these are the cults that are making our life difficult.
shame!
all shady words there.
Have our little Game of Thrones
No,
moment.
it would not be. It's like, see, this man has chosen to give up in way of evil and vile. You know, it's like let
Gave
him
up his
stand
darkness.
as an example for others to follow. Choose a path of light in these dark times.
Okay. As you're walking,
It's like, I'm a job.
are you going to do something? These simple, civilized people wanting to repent someone.
When they're not watching.
They'll be
Well, you know,
loving
during
church.
our long rest, because you know we're just gonna have to hit the road
Yeah.
tomorrow morning. What we won't
The
know.
monk is yawning.
What? I've heard
See?
nothing of this.
No, that's the
otherwise-
priest. I'm very tired.
Oh.
The monk is tired too. The monk needs a rest.
Mm-hmm.
Back at the
Tap
top
it,
house.
tap it, tap it.
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys take him to the church. Basically, the priest comes down and basically gives the annals of cord.
And I want to check on the earth one that willingly, very, very willingly.
It's been months. He's actually assimilating quite well into
Good.
being, you know, a useful acolyte at the church.
And I'll say, see, this man too, he was once like you, with the vile earth cult, and he too has found peace in repentance.
As he's like farming behind the church, growing food.
And I wave
Yes, he waves back. Not wearing the giant stone
Uh-huh.
manacles. So for the two newcomers in town, the priest goes up to the altar of cord and he slides. The priest, by the way, is immaculately buffed out. Cord is the god of strength and athletics.
And war.
He's basically a Conan priest, you know, and he pushes the stone lid on the altar of cord and pulls out these two giant stone circles. They look like wheels on a wagon almost. And they have a little wood peg on the side where they open and close. And then clamps them on the wrists of this guy. You need a strength of 18 to freely move wearing these. Everything, you know, you do is basically a disadvantage wearing this. And the priest basically says that the punishment of cord is to grow strong or to prove your weakness needs the help of others. Sister Solace, is this appropriate?
Yes, this he must earn
he must earn he must earn the right to rejoin those people and citizens of the world, as opposed to prey upon them in darkness. So we must all serve, and we must all build strength of character as well as strength of honor.
Oh, that's right. I converted to Palor. Yes. Entirely with what Sister Solace has to say.
The dwarf is now getting her suntan.
That's right.
Or as I call it, Palor kisses.
Freckles.
Well, after Palor, saved my hide, somebody thought it'd be a grand idea for me to jump out of the tower. I felt a close bond with Palor.
So as everybody settles down for the night, going to their various locations, is the barbarian and druid going to get a room at the local inn?
Yes.
Okay. So
Are we sure we got everything out of him?
Yep. You believe so. You could always go and try to interrogate him some more. No one expects him to run away with these giant wrists.
He's not running anywhere. Walk.
No, he's going nowhere.
I think we decided for
He's a real knuckle dragger.
So is anyone doing anything special in preparations for tomorrow's journey?
I am praying to Palor for guidance.
And where are you praying for Palor?
He's like, well, I'm staying with my compatriots in the inn.
You're at the inn? Okay.
So the inn and the tavern are at the same place.
The tap house is across the street from the inn.
I'm not the top house.
Your immaculately new, room that you got to design.
I'm making sure all my gear is ready to go.
Okay. So you're waxing your bowstring.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. And
With our new friends.
And your new friends, what are they up to? She's looking up something in the book. No good can come from this.
trying to find my dad.
Right. The god thing is difficult.
And as a barbarian, you can be, because you're totem, right?
You can be godless.
So it's like primal spirits.
Spirits.
Yeah. You can worship the
Like
great
the bear.
or
I was gonna do the shark god,
Oh, that's
she was
right.
a
the
pirate.
pirate.
Right.
but I can't find her.
Well, I know.
So make
She's
one
in the
up.
monster section.
The non-human?
Yeah.
When I originally created this character, I made a wee mistake, and I used the online wiki of gods for Dungeons and Dragons. And I was just like, oh, that one sounds good, but it hasn't been used since like 2nd edition. And I'm like, so converting to Palor has been a good life
It's been good for you.
Good life choice.
She's updated her resume of godliness.
Right.
Palor is actually one from Greyhawk.
Mm-hmm.
There.
One of the old ones that has survived the test of time. Because a sun god is always great. And seeing as he's the god of repentance, I mean, that's why Sister Solace is always about repenting people. Because Palor's all about repentance.
Palor is good
It's all
too,
about
right?
Well, he's good, but he was the one who created the first vampire.
Oh, that's a complicated relationship.
Yeah. Basically, the dogma of because I actually created a cheat sheet that has some of his titles are he's the Sun Father, the Sun Lord, the Shining One, Creator of much that is good, and then through charity, modesty, and perseverance, Palor's priests teach the true strong do not need to prove their power. Pelorian strives to perform so many good acts that evil has no room to exist, though they will fight it if necessary. Palor's strength is spiritual strength opposed to physical strength like Cord. His strength is the power of will and hope, the need to face evil in the face of insurmountable odds. Palor is wrathful against the forces of evil, corruption, and darkness, and is especially opposed to the undead. However, Palor urges his followers to remember that excessive attention to things of evil can blind one to truly important things like compassion and goodness. Pelorian dogma has it that energy and power of life originates in the sun.
Just the light of my eyes.
So,
See, because you never gave up hope when you fell out, when you
I know.
jumped out of the window.
I just kept going for it and hoping.
Pelor is the god of the little engine that
you
could.
have compassion and for others.
Oh, I do. I have so much compassion. I just have to share it all over the place.
Yeah, even
Just
the
ask
pub
the
now
barkeep.
has a donation, mug for pale or to get a church.
Well, it would be the all faith one. We would,
Support all
Okay.
denominations.
Have we rested?
Yes.
Have you guys done
Is
what you wanted
anything going to
do? What
happen
are you doing?
overnight?
Are you visiting anyone?
So
I
what
know
accommodations
nothing.
are these
That
people
one's
in
yours.
at
Simple.
the church?
At the church,
Oh,
basically, it's a very modest church, and they have almost like monastery-style cells. He's in a room that's basically the door's barred from the outside, and he's got just a small window and a cot. That's it.
This one's yours.
Oh.
Ironically enough, Cords, the priest of Cords is very similar. They're very monastic. They're very Spartan.
Good news.
I want to get beat up by priests.
He's a big bad priest. He's badass.
We'll just rest up.
Yeah, I don't need it.
I don't know, Bart. You know, your bardic side's like, I want to arm wrestle that dude.
God damn.
Don't let people go.
Do you worship
But I-
Cord? Oh yeah.
I would kill him, but I think I need help from the group. So I'll let this one slide.
I'm sorry, I can't because
We're gonna kill lots of other people. We're gonna kill the person
What
who's
about
really
what about the
responsible.
druid? You know.
I don't need him dead, so
Okay.
he's fine.
As
He's like,
she turns into a snake and bites you to death. I don't know where the snakes came from.
it's more of an FU to his cult god that if he does turn.
right?
Who's gonna
Just think
waterboard
of
the water priest?
Just take that as solace.
We got the
Okay.
all Hydra, Hail Hydra, all Hydra.
So you guys have, gotten your rest, you've recuperated. Anything special you want to buy and purchase for your trip out?
Do they have anything that helps you breathe underwater?
They
Gilly
do.
weed?
It's called, not going in the water.
Yes, that's more my.
You can get a wineskin and fill it with air. Tie two together and you have water.
What are we? You know what? I'm not sure my tiefling really would have had the opportunity to learn to swim. So, you know what? Should I roll on that?
You don't have to. You have athletics.
Oh, that's
How
true.
good are you at athletics?
Everybody can doggy paddle if they
I'm
just
positive.
relax enough.
Okay.
You see? And like some folks.
Hey, and I have a built-in rudder.
It's upward engine.
Okay, so you guys are heading off. So you have some choices to make. Are you gonna head off to get there by land or by sea? Do you want to go
Or
cross
by
I would
country?
prefer to go by
Or would
land,
you
as that would be
prefer
less
to
extended.
go to a river and take the river to this location? At least part of the way.
Is my ship still in the river?
Your ship, you remember where it was beached and
Should
probably
we go
torched.
back to your ship first?
What would you two like to do? Do you want to travel by land or by water?
Can we take the mounts on the boat?
Your mounts?
Their mounts?
Yeah, you.
No,
can
we
fly.
fly.
You can fly.
They have 3 flying mounts. I'm assuming you'd want to leave Cribs behind for Crib to catch up.
Yes, because
Yeah.
Crib will catch up because he's still helping me pour.
He's serving his penance.
Yes.
Right.
It is good to know that he is sharing his power to.
Yes,
Crib gives you a magical
So, if you
crystal
wanna fly,
that
we can be
will
there,
tell
no
them
problem.
where you are.
They might not expect us to come from the sky, or they might think we're the cult of the howling wind,
Hatred.
howling hatred.
That's right.
So the cults get along?
I don't think they do.
Care.
Oh, we are not really sure how they
Well, the Earth
Do
we
you want
live
to be
have.
sneaky, or do you want to just go in guns blazing?
You're asking a barbarian if she wants to be sneaky.
Okay, we'll talk to the
Stealth
shelf.
is a 5.
The druid.
Oh, okay.
So,
She's a very sneaky barbarian.
She can pick the lock or kick the door in.
She's a Conan.
I would prefer to stop.
I think we should take the mounts on the boat if we need a quick getaway.
Okay.
All right.
Slow down the river.
So you guys are getting on. That could be a problem because Crib won't have a map because your 2 friends are going to take.
We'll just take the hippogriffs.
Okay, because you have 2 hippogriffs and a vulture.
Yeah.
I will fly.
Who has the
Oh,
vulture?
that's
can
a
carry
good.
somebody.
That's a good idea
That
for
way
the
I
druid
can
to
have
go
a
in a
mount.
bird. But can you fly it? I don't think you're hydrophobic yet.
I have, I can do giant eagle still.
Can you do flying?
Oh, maybe not. Let me see.
Was it flying or swimming? You can't do that. I don't remember.
I think it's both, actually.
Because the mounts can take
2.
2 people. You have 3 men.
So if she can fly, then
Then she can fly herself, and
we can.
From somebody else.
yes.
Or she can turn into something small and sit in someone's pocket.
That's true.
Oh, that's so true.
That's true. You're right. Clever you.
She can pull a, Kodo and sit in your pocket. It's a little ferret.
Kodo, Podo, and Kodo.
For
So-
no flying speed. Meaning no flying?
No flying, yeah.
Okay.
But you can turn into a ferret.
Yes. And I can swim.
Okay, then
I don't get eagle.
You carry Reona. I'll carry
Yeah,
both of them.
because we don't have two large people on the same
Yeah.
people group. I'll take a small and you take a small, or you take the large because you are small.
Yeah. And the ferret.
And the ferret.
And this is what she looks like.
That's
What?
a,
Oh my god, that is so cute.
is that a ferret or an ermine?
It's actually
It's an ermine.
Is its eyes really like that? It looks like a stuffed animal. It's
Well,
so
I've
cute.
This one
photoshopped
is
it a little
been
more
photoshopped.
too, so it's a little more
It's
cutesy.
so cute. It's so funny. It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
Here's what the regular ones look like.
Yeah, but it's still cute.
One in snow, one in summer.
That's when you see the royalty with the white and black. That's
Yeah,
what the ermine
ermine.
tails are.
Yeah.
Right, which is why we can never wear ermine. Because look at how cute they are.
Exactly.
Okay, so you guys are getting on your two of the hippogriffs,
Uh-huh.
leaving the giant vulture for Cribs.
Is Cribs the vulture?
Cribs is the vulture, I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
because I
Okay. So Crib gives you guys a magic crystal, apologizing for not being able to join you guys. He will catch up.
We
If you
understand.
crush this crystal, it will tell him where you are, so he can then hunt you down and find you.
may your good
Hopefully
deeds-
not at an inappropriate time. You're crashing through a door going, oh yeah!
And Crib would do that.
Crib man, we need you!
Death from above.
Okay, so you guys head off with your hippogriffs. You replenish your provisions and your adventurous sacks. You're heading off, so who's going to be the one leading this expedition?
Well, who can read the map well?
Well, I've got +3 in survival.
Okay,
But-
that's a good skill.
So let her lead.
Okay.
Survival is, I have +5.
Sweet. Oh, let's let the
Let's let the
let's
druid
do-
lead the way.
Okay, and you do have advantage because you've got the map.
That's right. So roll
Can I
advantage.
speak with animals to the druid if I need to?
You can.
Oh.
Can I speak back?
Technically, with speak with animals, you can understand her back.
Okay, cool.
There we
So
go.
you can talk to her, and she'll be like,
squeak,
and you're like, I don't understand. And so you go, wait, totem
Squeakers,
animal.
squeakers.
I love you.
Well, I'm sure glad you had advantage.
11? Okay, so you're doing a good job. I mean, it's not,
It's a new area.
it's not rocket science. It's just, you're basically avoiding danger because at one point you saw some animals that could have flown and harassed you guys. So you're doing good. You're keeping everybody on track, and you're coming up to the river section. And then you find where your friend described their boat was. And you find a horrible, long, long ago scene of where people were tied to the mast by their wrists. And you can see where their ankles were sliced open and they were bled to death.
See, these are bad people deserving death.
And
Yes.
the way they were hung and the
How
boat was
vengeance.
docked, that it bled into the waterway. So the water returned to the water.
They.
And
Hell
then-
must pay.
And then the people were basically the holy symbols of the cult were carved into their bodies.
Oh, I really don't
And they
like these
wanted
people.
no one to know. I think this kind of gives a big old sign that says, "Yeah, evil cult did this." Is it
Okay.
just me?
They will all die.
They are definitely evil, not nice people who should face punishment of some variety for their
I'm gonna tell them that I want vengeance on everyone.
Terrible.
'Cause,
I will bring terrible wrath.
terrible crimes against
Do you have
innocent
that's my
people.
bond is vengeance.
Yeah.
Why, thank you.
I think, didn't you already have a ship? Oh, no, you
I
already
turned
used
it
it.
into-
You did.
She
Morning
used it.
star.
From the morning star to the crotch.
Which was pretty epic.
And as you guys are on the wreck inspecting it, it looks similar to this, but of course the boat's pitched on the side.
Is it my ship?
It is your ship. Unfortunately, your ship has taken water. They cracked the hole open. It looks like almost like the water itself ripped the timbers open.
Somebody can use that element.
The elements have claimed the ship.
Someone's a caster.
Let us bury these people.
Okay. So you guys are cutting them down, having a somber moment. Extreme solace. And how far from the riverbank are you
I
buried?
was like, well,
Far enough
You should-
to.
these are your people. How would they have preferred to have been
Water burial
laid to rest?
for pirates.
Okay.
So
water
wrap them in
burial.
the sails and.
We will wrap them in the sails and we will take them out to sea.
Okay. Well, the
One at a
ship's
time.
stuck where it is.
No,
It's-
one at a time on the hippogriffs.
Try not to just go where the fort is, though.
No, we go away from it.
So you're not doing it in the river. You're gonna do it out in the ocean.
They're sailors. She
Okay.
said
So
that-
you've taken the time to take them out to the ocean and drop them off, then come back and drop them off.
If that is what if that is how they
Okay.
would have preferred, at least they must have some type of dignity in their burial that they did not receive in their death.
Okay. So who's being left behind? Who's staying? 'Cause
Well,
of
we
course,
only need 2 people to fly.
2 people to fly the hippogriffs with a corpse over each hippogriff, and they
So
with the
I'll
utmost
stay
respect.
on the ship.
Guess I'm flying.
I was
Okay.
not flying.
I'll stay
Okay.
with these two.
And
Okay.
I will say words over each of their.
Okay. So as you two are flying off to go do your somber duty,
And we're
with
doing low, by the way.
the last.
Yeah, so we can fly under the radar. Ah!
As you guys are doing your thing, where are you guys going to be setting up your camp? On the ship or on the shoreline?
Oh, we're
We do
looking,
it in like the captain's chambers on the ship.
You can, but there's water in there.
No.
It's
looking for
pretty
stay
much
on
the
deck.
ship is scuttled.
Or off to the side.
we're looking for some place kind of sneaky and easy to hide. And
Be where you're not supposed to be.
that's an unnatural 20 on my survival.
Inside the hull of the ship, there's a really good out of sight place. If you want to go in there.
I think we should.
I think we should proceed cautiously and hide ourselves as we wait for our companions.
You go in there and you can see where pretty much every container of anything has been either ripped open and destroyed or stolen. These bastards cleaned you out of everything. And as you guys are setting up
She shakes her fist.
a nice camp for yourselves, there's a slight growl sound.
How many corpses were there, by the way, so that we know how long it's
There was about 8 people.
So we're gonna have to take 4 trips.
Mm-hmm. So you'll be back in a few hours from your last drop off. As there from the darkness, you hear a sound of scales rubbing on wood.
Oh, that's
Naga! Naga!
Naga.
crocodile.
Can I
Oh,
see it? I do have dark vision.
Chocodile. Oh,
Chocodile.
so good.
I miss those.
Jim's the first one who ever introduced me to a chocodile. I didn't know what a chocodile
Crocodiles
was.
are not Twinkies.
No.
They're nothing close to Twinkies.
I have no idea what a crocodile is.
What?
It's like a Twinkie that's been covered in chocolate.
But it's like 1,000 times better than a Twinkie.
Yep, because there's a flavor combined thing, and it's
And
like
it's-
the old Twinkie flavor, not the second and third
Like
generation.
not like the
Oh,
greasy Twinkie.
Yeah, where it's oil based instead.
Ironically enough, you know, when it was made, when
the lard.
was made with lard back in the day, okay,
It lasted longer.
it lasted longer,
And it
tasted
tasted
way
better.
better. Yeah, and it was bad for you. But all the
That's
chemicals
not
they put in the friggin' oil and stuff are probably worse for you than the original.
There's a
Cheers
big
to Lord.
There's a big resurgence.
Hello
with
again.
compared to-
Yes.
Hey there.
Yes.
I like your chapeau.
Yes, your chapeau.
All right.
Really nice.
Have to mind me bothering you.
No,
Oh.
chapeau.
There's a. Yeah. They just bring a chair for you. They pour it on.
Okay. I'll take a chair. Yes, sir. Be my maximum thank you meetings, everyone.
And out from its hiding spot comes out a giant crocodile.
Is it inside?
It's inside with you.
Oh, with us. Inside.
Yes.
And the sneaky place.
Can I use beast sense and see if I can pick up on anything
We're gonna
sneaky
die.
or knows?
Yeah, you
I
can
don't see why
definitely
not.
do that.
Doesn't mean he's necessarily bad.
Oh!
I forgot I said giant.
Oh,
Giant crocodile.
what do I
How
do?
do
to
you
roll?
not see a giant crocodile?
Well, it rolled really good on it still.
Okay.
So
It
what
is a
you
crocodile.
thought was trash and destroyed boxes is actually the giant crocodile covered in
So
stuff.
I'm gonna go up and touch him because I have to touch him.
You're gonna go up and touch the crocodile?
You're gonna poke the beast. You're gonna poke the
You just hear it
bear.
go, And
I
you
just have
come up
visions of the original
Oh.
Journey to the Center of the Earth with James Mason.
Can you
Oh,
ride, can you ride a crocodile?
You can ride a crocodile. Does a crocodile want to be ridden?
Going.
I just want to know my
I am now a crocodile riding pirate.
Barbarian.
Someone find me a gnome tinker for a clock. I don't want to lose my ride.
Or your right hand.
Okay, so you're going up to touch the crocodile.
Because I want to know what he knows of my beast sense.
Okay, so what does your beast sense tell you?
Tasty.
What does your
What's it
beast
say?
sense give you?
It says, you touch a willing beast for the duration of the
Oh,
spell.
willing.
Willing.
Oh, is he willing?
He's not willing.
Well, we'll have to find out next time because that's a good place to wrap it up there.
Good timing, Jerry.
He's willing to say, in my belly.
In my belly.
Barbarian, the other white meat.
He could be our crocodile mascot.
That's right. We can turn it.
Oh, there. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Every single one of us.
There you go.
Okay, so
Do you have
This is merely a break.
Yes.
It's a good time
Shall
to
return.
pop in because
we're leaving now that you're here.
I like you.
Down in the depths of the mountain, we dwarves spend our time forging powerful weapons, mining precious gems and metals, and feasting like kings. But after a day of digging for the next Arkenstone, this dwarf likes to come home to a package full of loot. Dungeon Crate is a monthly subscription box service forged specifically for RPG and tabletop gamers. Miniatures, dice, tokens, coins, maps, modules, terrain pieces, handcrafted items, RPG jewelry, and more are yours for only a few gold per month. You even get a digital crate along with a physical one as an added bonus. So are you brave enough to reward yourself with a Dungeon Crate? By Morden's beard, I hope so! DungeonCrate.com. Let the adventure begin!
Thank you for listening to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, a member of the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And remember, be careful out there. There be dragons about.
Play a liar.
Really? You grab the lyre and you keep hitting him until he tells the truth.
Sing
That's
for
how you
me.
play liar.
Actually, I'm still tempted to make a Saxon
Oh, yeah,
liar
there
from,
you go.
what's his name? The guy with the turquoise hair, Bruce?
There's a guy downtown that plays
Turquoise
the
hair, the harp player.
Oh,
Lou.
Yeah.
L-E-G-H.
He suggested the Saxon liar. I looked it up.
He
Yeah.
actually teaches kids how to make
Pan flute.
Yeah.
The harp pan.
I was like, I
Yeah.
told him that he should talk to you about maybe a workshop. Because think about it, you could use like if we have wood burning, you
I was
could
like,
do
what
wood
is that?
burning
I don't
or
know.
something else.
Because you could then, one workshop
So,
makes
you
a
like
thing
wolves,
that
right?
works for other workshops.
Have you ever read
Have you
ElfQuest?
seen
The graphic novel?
ElfQuest is awesome. Because, you
Have
know,
you ever seen
the
James
Wolf
Riders?
Riders,
We need to
Rodran.
write them in
Yeah.
it.
He's steampunk. It's
Okay.
really cool.
I have a really bad memory, so it's probably
Okay.
goldfish. So you've read? Yeah, I have a goldfish memory. So
Okay. Aww.
And I shall return.
Bookmarky mark.
Yeah, well, for TuskCon,
Mm-hmm.
Tucson's fantasy and horror convention, the best little sci-fi convention in Tucson.
That this year has.
George R.R. Martin.
Yeah, I mean, some people might have heard of George R.R. Martin.
Maybe
Some people might want to, like, see him. There might be only 200 tickets left to the convention.
Mm-hmm.
I might recommend, buying the tickets
Now.
soon.
And since you're using your body voice, will there be a burlesque show as well?
Oh, why, yes.
Sir Tibet's?
Cirque Tibet will be back doing their burlesque show, and I will be the MC once more.
Madam Astute.
And of course, if you need assistance,
Thank you.
we will be there.
There is officially going to be tipsy tea dueling one night, and lots of panels. I just have to figure out what those are. But first, I had to figure out the PCC panels, and I think I'm doing like 6
Oh
or
my God.
9 hours of programming at PCC.
Scream when you turn
The one was priceless. She's like, what?
Thank you for the warning.
There could have been blood laws.
That would have been amazing.
Your nails are fabulous, by the way.
She did them herself.
I like the color. It's not like, you know, it's cool because it's not like, you know, it's not like, yeah, it's
called
subtle.
Chinchilla.
She did her own acrylics.
Chinchilla.
Oh, those are acrylics.
I
No wonder they look so fabulous.
I like to scare people, so you guys know.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What's wrong with scaring people?
Well,
But it's like you don't see gray
she
often.
says that, but
I
I'll
like
quote her that at 3 o'clock in the morning in the hallway when it's dark, and I'm just.
I like to scare people.
But no, seriously, what more people? I mean, gray is so overlooked as a color.
oh, I love gray.
I love
My
gray.
my hat is lined in gray.
I mean,
not my body.
Yeah, not
that I
the
made.
current
I
hat.
know,
Yeah,
Not the
I lined it with gray.
Yes, but that
so
gray,
pretty.
when you move it around, it takes on like this
Shimmer.
different colors.
Yeah, it's
I kind of love